Welcome back to Whelen Software Walkthroughs and How-Tos. Today we are talking about CenCom Carbide and the available macros in the software. A macro is a predefined function that will let us accomplish a specific programming task. We use macros in the Carbide software to program conditional operations. To see the list of available macros, we'll need to right-click on any button or input. The macro list will change depending on the button or input you right-click on, giving us a variety of options. Using the macro list, we can customize the layout of any pre-programmed buttons on the control head. If we select the backlight switch macro, it automatically sets the button up to have 3 presses. Press 1 is a low intensity backlight setting, press 2 is a mid intensity backlight setting, and press 3 is a high intensity backlight setting. Press the button once more and the backlighting turns off. If we select the multi-state flood macro, it automatically sets the button up to have 2 presses, flood 1 and flood 2. The first press, flood 1, turns on the takedowns in the front of the light bar. The second press, flood 2, keeps the takedowns on and adds the white inboard modules flooding the scene. If we select the multi-state alley left macro, it automatically sets the button up to have 2 presses, flood 1 and flood 2. The first press, flood 1, will turn on the left alley light, and the second press, flood 2, will keep the left alley light on and will add the white modules in the corners. If we select the multi-state alley right macro, it automatically sets the button up to have 2 presses, flood 1 and flood 2. The first press, flood 1, will turn the right alley light on steady, and the second press, flood 2, keeps the right alley light on and adds the white modules in the corners. The multi-state flood and the multi-state alley macros are designed for dual color light bars, the second color being white. If we select the gun lock press and hold macro, this will set the button up to be used with the gun lock button. We will need to press and hold the gun lock hold button to be able to press the gun lock button to release the gun lock. If we select the gun lock press and press macro, this sets the button up to be used with the gun lock button as well. We will need to press the button to be able to press the gun lock button to release the gun lock. We can only use one of the gun lock macros with the gun lock button. Adding one will remove the other. If we select the TA direction macro, this will set the button up automatically to have 3 presses. Press 1 will be TA left, press 2 will be TA right, and press 3 will be TA split. If we select the TA flash macro, this will automatically set the button up to have 3 presses. Press 1 will be pattern 1, press 2 will be pattern 2, and press 3 will be pattern 3. When right-clicking on any of the standard Traffic Advisor buttons, you will get a Traffic Advisor specific macro list, letting you customize Traffic Advisor operations. When right-clicking on the inputs, we'll get a list of available macros for that input. If we select the part kill macro, the input is set up so that anytime a good 12-volt or ground signal is applied to the input, all the siren functions will automatically be turned off. If we select the part kill with pattern override macro, the input is set up so that anytime a good 12-volt or ground signal is applied to the input, the light bar, the front inner edge, and the rear RTX inner edge will display the single flash 60 flash pattern, and all siren functions will automatically be turned off. If we change our light bar or we make a change to our accessories, we will need to reapply the macro, reapplying the settings to the input. When using the part kill with pattern override macro, we can change the pattern from single flash 60 to off. We can also change the phase and the delay. We can also remove the flash pattern from the modules by selecting the modules we want to remove the flash pattern from and clicking on the red X next to the flash pattern list. We can make the same selections for the front inner edge and the rear RTX inner edge that we can for the light bar. If we select any of the virtual slide macros, the input will be programmed to activate the slide switch when the input is active. Virtual slide 1 will activate slide switch 1, virtual slide 2 will activate slide switch 2, and virtual slide 3 will activate slide switch 3. Once we have selected a virtual slide macro, all our programming will be done on the corresponding slide switch position. The virtual slide switches are designed to be used with the steering wheel switches provided by the vehicle manufacturer. Once we have applied any of the macros, we can customize the settings, giving us a unique configuration. Please stay tuned for our next episode. Thanks for watching.